Hey everybody, it's your hospitality friend Glenn here. I'm super excited to be broadcasting from Sonesta's first ever conference, right from the trade show floor. In order to make this a lot of fun, I got the incredible Elizabeth Harlow right next to me. And then over there, you've seen him on the show before. Yeah, I've done stuff with this guy, Chris Trick. Guys, how exciting. SonestaCon 24. Chris, I'll start with you. What's it like getting to this point to actually, after these several years of bringing everything together, to have everyone in one word?
Oh, Glenn, it's amazing, and thank you for being here as well. You've been following this journey with us and part of it, so we really appreciate you. It started just a few years ago, and we've been on this journey bringing our franchise group together. We're on the managed side of the house together, and today is really the culmination of all that. Yeah, so it's fantastic with 1,200 attendees across owned, managed, and franchises, and the energy is fantastic.
I will tell you, the energy is fantastic. Everybody's really super happy, and when you're all trying to get everybody to like cheer together, they brought the energy with them, which I love. And you did that around for a year and a half.
3 years. No, I know. Last 2 years old. Well, hang on. I just thought it as this about it was not. That's insane. Yeah. It joined in May of 2021, right? After we combined with Red Lion. So it's wow. It's been a journey, but a very fast paced.
It sure has. And as we were sitting in the conference today, you really are coming out with how you're really going to connect with the customer in a meaningful way, streamlining all of the marketing, pulling all the brands together. We'll get into the specifics of what they're going to do, but what was it like pulling all of this together in order to create the cohesion before you could really go out to market to connect as one Sonesta?
Yeah, I mean, there was a ton of groundwork and a foundation that needed to be laid for us, and that's what we've been working on the past 3 years, whether it's combining our website or combining the loyalty program, just getting these two organizations to work as one.
I don't know if you could hear the applause over there, but they're very excited about all of this.
Yeah, we realize the power of one is super strong, and we realize that we've got first. Yeah, and so we're really proud that it's been tremendous.
Chris?
Yeah, well, Elizabeth said it right. A consolidated website, a consolidated loyalty program allows us the opportunity to go to market with one powerful voice, one unified voice, and that's what it is. We introduced our new campaign today. Elizabeth and team brought that together, and about a new media approach today. So a lot of excitement not to have today. We had a big surprise to all of franchisees, which is we just endorsement rating today.
What does that be?
Taking all of our franchise partners and applying buys a Sonesta to all of our brands. Yeah, but it was bigger news than that because Sonesta's paying for.
Oh, yes, and I absolutely love that you're doing that. Yeah, and I think that's very symbolic of the entire theme of today. And please check out my conversation with CDO John Murray at EVP because we're going to dive more into those issues specifically. But the investments that are going into the brand is great. You have that ownership mindset as well as bringing franchising in. So it's really all about uniting everybody behind one message. And the sign thing, it's like showing that you're there. By paying for the entire sign instead of making them do that, I think it just sets the right tone for what we're trying to accomplish.
100%. And I think Adam and John said it very well. We're reinvesting in the Sonesta brand, and we're not going to make all these name changes, include our brand name and everything, and then leave our partners and not to kind of reap a benefit.
Yeah, quite frankly, Elizabeth, it's kind of essential that you do this because when you have a company, and this is more a lesson for obviously not for you folks, when we have a company that has all these brands that aren't necessarily interconnected in the consumer's head, it becomes a lot harder to sell to them. So by adding Buy Sonesta to Red Lion, to America's Best Value In, to Signature, Canada's Best Value In, I think that really helps them understand that they're entering the family of brands and combine that with the strategy of how they brand to the price points.
Yep.
It's a real word.
And one loyalty program to wrap it all together.
Yeah,
just launched some months ago.
We said it on stage today. Sonesta is our connective tissue, and it's our greatest asset for us all of our family brands. And then the loyalty program really just strengthens that connection.
So I want to talk about some of the advertising and marketing, but tell us a little bit about where we are at today with Travel Pass Your Awards program.
So about a year ago, in April of 2023, we redesigned the program to make it more flexible, provide more benefits, really just giving our guests more options, right? And how they wanted to redeem how they could move faster through the system. Also, we added a lot of bonus multipliers, which allows our guests to earn status much faster than
I'm familiar with that from playing the slot machines.
yeah, that's it. With that. So then in April 2024, he then combined the Red Lion Samway brands into the program, which was, it's nothing is easy, right? And especially these big forces coming together. So we're thrilled with that. And we knew that was going to be our main connectivity across all the family of brands. And that's why we wanted to lean with that messaging with all of our marketing materials to really understand.
And that makes sense to me, Chris, because that rewards program is really the thing that binds all of the brands together into one key.
Absolutely. And, it really is the star of everything we do.
Yeah.
It's our go-to-market approach.
Yeah, I love it. All right, so let's talk about the nitty-gritty, about how you're connecting with customers, either if they're part of the rewards program or not from the rewards program. Some of that is a brand new advertising campaign. Some of that is some interesting and unique partnerships. I'll talk about the partnerships first, because that really excites me. I'll set up by saying, people want access.
Yeah.
I think that is the defining factor. I could buy stuff, but I want to have experiences that I can't necessarily get on my own. And that's kind of where some of your partnerships are.
That's exactly right, Joe. Yeah, exactly right. So two major partnerships that we're working on this year provide those experiences that money can't buy.
Yep.
First one is SailGP. We're so happy to work with them again this year. We started with them last year. And SailGP, like us, was this fast-growing organization. It got momentum behind them. We're the fastest growing.
Those yachts of
They do. Yeah. And so they were the right partner for us. The benefits and the access that we can give our travel pass vendors and our key customers is just right on the money for us. Same with Rolling Stone, right? We're going to have these exclusive performances. Money can't buy experiences. Only invitation through travel pass, again, through key customers. And then, of course, the added benefits of that is the awareness that it generates through earned media, through owned media, et cetera. So we like to kind of couple that with our awareness campaign, and we're creating that kind of top of the funnel awareness piece of it.
Cool. Chris?
Yeah, well, these are fantastic. And as Elizabeth mentioned, they're, experiences money can't buy.
Yeah.
If we're Rolling Stone musicians, other musicians would be in Chicago here in July, and we're going to be in Miami later in the year. These are fantastic events. And they're in a little bit. It's not a big concert hall sort of things. It's really bringing our customers, into the forefront.
Yeah, that's really what I think is very symbolic. But again, people are looking for, because if you could associate your brand names with incredible once-in-a-lifetime experiences, it goes a whole lot better than just giving somebody like a pair of tickets to, Allegiant Stadium to go see a band.
Well, maybe we could get you on one of the boats.
I'll see you. That'd be also hopefully have insurance on my seatbelt. That would be a real. To me, I happen to be a huge live music fan. So the second we said that connection with Rolling Stone, that's where I am. I'm not big into going to sporting events, but I think I've been to like 10 concerts in the last 2 months.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Real? And only 4 of them were Fish shows, though.
Dead and Company was here all last week.
And I will be always on Thursday night. I guess that's tonight as I'm running this, or last week. I don't know whether this is Nelly, but I'll be going to that too. And I would, not for nothing, go to the Sphere if you have a chance. So, y'all go over there. It would be great. I'd love to see you guys do something in concert. One day. But also, you're looking now to do advertising that's different, in my opinion. You without to meet Judy Greer, who I've been a fan of. I think since Arrested Development.
Yeah, 2030.
So she's absolutely hysterical, and the ads reflect her tone and just her being. Well, I think showing that you're a fun, interesting brand that people need to learn more about. Can you share a little bit how it all came together?
Yeah, we started working with Judy last year, and the whole premise of last year's campaign was that Judy plays the sidekick typically, right?
Yeah.
And we would show her picture, and people would say, I know her, but I can't remember her name. And we felt that that was kind of symbolic of where we were, our journey, where this 85-year-old startup, yet nobody really knew who we were. So they just...
I like how you call it 85-year-old startup.
That's how we've really been on it for the past few years. And it just intersected well. And it also showed that you don't take ourselves too seriously, right? We know where we are. We're not pretending to be something that we weren't. That was last year. And then this year, we're like, okay, we need to go to market with travel pass. This will be our main kind of thrust of our messaging. Reached out to Judy and said, hey, Judy, would you be interested in working with us? And she said, absolutely. And we just had a very good chemistry with her. And she doesn't take herself too seriously. The whole reward season is just, she plays this character who's, a little bit kooky and quirky.
That doesn't sound like her at all.
Right now, they definitely put a smile on the face.
Yeah.
And actually pressured me when I leave.
Yeah, it's
wait, for sure. And not for nothing. I don't want to sound like a suck up here, but the applause after those ads ran were real. Not like some of the applause that I hear other events when they do whatever traditional type of it.
Yeah.
So, Elizabeth, what are you most excited about now after 3 years and being at this particular place with the
I think my excitement really lies in the fact that we are now one united. That we've been talking about it, and to see it kind of come to fruition in this location and this experience, and just to see the excitement and the energy has been so rewarding, and just the feedback that we're getting, and just everything from the signage package reaction to showing it at, and it's just this amount of the palpable energy, which just that excites me. It just makes me really excited for the future. So I think that's the potential that we have to do that.
Absolutely. And really all of this work, it's kind of provides a platform for growth, right? That how we grow as a company and how we support our franchisees and owners of our own diminished estate. So really exciting catch for us.
Yeah, that is exciting. So what's next? What's the next big project? I don't need any specifics, but now that you pulled everything together, you've already got to be thinking about where you're going to be taking this branding and all of that.
I'm just excited for the next couple of days. Help you take your breath. Because a lot of the energy has been focused to endless hearing moment, right? But I think for us, our objectives are, we can't let our foot off the pedal, right? We are going to continue to push, continue to drive that awareness, that revenue, that travel pass program is being a critical mechanism for our growth, and our new kind of is refreshed energy around our franchise partners, and really, really accelerating, and continuing to be creative and continuing to have fun with who we are, right?
I asked you that question too fast because I just thought of something else. I thought it was really super cool that you guys are partnering with influencers out there. And one of the things that I've been preaching, and listen up to this important part, it's all about micro influencers. Boys that have smaller followings, but devoted followings that could really connect to your hotel out there. So I don't have a particular hotel, let's say Miami, for example. Yeah. If you want somebody from that market that could bring people right here. So how does this program look for you guys, and what kind of effect do you think it's having?
Well, we've seen the effect of our influencer program already just by the growth that we've organically. That paid always plays a part of it.
You guys grow with social media.
Yes, and that huge shout out to our social team. They've been phenomenal. Gina has been incredible. And we know that there's this perception of I need a macro mega influencer, and the fact of the matter is, right? You have these large audiences are not necessarily engaged. These micro influencers have far more engagement with their audiences, and they speak to different verticals that we want to have access to. So we'll continue that. There's no letting up on that program. It's a critical tool of our...
Yeah, what she's saying is really super important. Chris, I want to hear what you think about this, but a lot of times it's everyone comes to me, for example, how many followers do you have? How many followers do you have? But that's not the right question. How many followers does somebody have that matters to you? I could have 1 million followers, but if 995,000 of them don't care about what you're doing, then it's not going to help you. But if I have 30,000 followers, like I do, for example, on LinkedIn, and they're all really focused on our business, then that is something that will yield you bigger results. Hence, those local folks.
Absolutely. Well, for many, many years and still today, ratings and reviews are so important in informing a travel decision. Now, social influencers are just as powerful as such. That's where people to go to get their information, to make those sorts of buying decisions. it allows us to drive strong engagement with this audience. I don't know if they're not.
Yeah, it's going to be really great when the technology's coming out now where someone will watch something one of your influencers does it. They're like, I want that trick.
Yeah.
And it'll just happen.
Exactly.
You love it.
Yeah, that would be cool. So before we wrap up, what kind of messaging do you have for everybody out there in internet land?
Internet land. I don't know. Take another look at Sonesta. We're on a growth trajectory. The energy here is amazing. So happy to be here with all our franchisees. And one last thing I'd say to you too is with our signage program, we're able to infuse this change quick.
Yeah.
We're going to be able to put our foot on the gas. This is going to happen within the next 6 to 9 months.
That's great, because a lot of times, just to educate them again, if someone has a change, it's like within 2 or 3 years. It could be years.
Yeah, right. Yeah. And so, we're standing behind it. Not only are we standing behind it for our franchisees, the company is invested nearly $500 million in our own assets.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of really positive momentum and support behind those family brands. We've got a great campaign and loyalty program coming together. So
that's awesome. And again, check the interview that I did with Keith and John, where we really focus on some of these issues that he's bringing up here right now. Because it's really interesting how there's an ownership mindset with this company, but some of them, where they're pure franchising companies, it's a little bit different perspective. So y'all are going to be riding on that ownership mindset of things. So learn more from that other interview. Anything that you want to add?
Chris said it so well. I don't think I have anything to add. It's an exciting time for the company, and I'm just thrilled to be part of it. And I can't wait to see what's next.
Awesome. Well, congratulations to you. And I'd love to see the hotel company growing. That's going to give some of your bigger contenders a little bit look-see. What do they do? What do they say after? Not to go nervous. Well, thank you so much for being here. I want to thank Chris, Elizabeth, and myself. And hey, be sure to check out the all-new NoVacancyNews.com. All-new redesign. It's looking pretty good if I say so myself. I didn't design it. That's why I could say it. Also, subscribe to our newsletter. Text the word hotel to 66866. You're looking at your phone probably right now. Do it. Not that hard. Thanks so much for being here. We'll see you guys next time.